My kid comes in here earlier and was like, "Dad, I need to talk to you. Can I borrow your mustache trimmer?" I said, "Why? You don't have a mustache, son. You're 13." Oh,
Get them balls.
me, I didn't know that he, was going through that. And then I was like, so you want me to give you my mustache trimmer
Mm-hmm.
for your balls, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Yeah.
No, like you ain't putting my mustache trimmer on your nuts, son. And
Yeah,
then
because then
gonna
I
give it. You gonna give it back?
You can't say that.
Shut up, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm free to believe and my speech is blunt. And you need to receive if you leave it wrong, it's what you want now. The plan is started, so listen to Sam and Marcus and hardcore truths with a special contrast. Cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
Man, welcome to the Illegal Opinions Podcast, the last place for real talk. Listen with an open mind, to leave mad. The choice is yours. I'm your host, Sam Ridley, in the building, doing what I do, man.
Sam, you get on my last
Aggravating the shit out of y'all. I feel it. And I'm here with my man, 100 grand Marcus Palmer. How you doing, bruh?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing okay. I know that nobody knows this, but we were kind of like off and on doing the pod today. But then we had a business meeting that kind of got under my skin about some shit. So now, yeah, we gonna go ahead and air all this shit out.
Yeah. Triggered Marcus. I'll tell you, it's the best content when you trigger it. So I don't even care. Like, as soon as you get mad, it's like, that's what's up. But yeah, man, before we get into it, like, shout out to Legal Opinions Pod Group, the people that's joining the Facebook like page, the Instagram at Illegal Opinions Podcast.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, man. Like, this thing is growing and it's growing with y'all. Shout out to our Spotify listeners and people on Apple and everywhere that you're listening to Legal Opinions, and y'all be telling people about it, man. I've heard YouTube drivers talking about Uber drivers talking about they play it so that the people can be like, hey, what's that? And they're enjoying it. The videos y'all are enjoying. Like, I appreciate y'all, man. Especially coming off of last week's podcast, man. Akil is a wild boy. So,
Bruh. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. He brought a lot of good fucking energy, man. And if you guys haven't tune into the Bacchanal podcast. They are very it's very entertaining, and it's very blurred, black nerd friendly for everyone out there that feels like they're a black nerd and not being represented well. Them men, people, women, everybody over there, they're representing the culture for what the blurred culture is about, what they stand for. So please check it out. They are great people, except for Akil. I'm not sure, but most of them are pretty okay.
That ADD started kicking in, boy. Like, the later the night got, the more random Akil got. So,
and the drunker I got, so that didn't help.
Yeah, it was wild to see it happen. Like, and you got, by the end, I don't even think you could get your words out when you was just trying to close out the pod. Yeah,
I was
Cottonmouth was happening. I don't know.
Cottonmouth. You can't say it now, South nigga. That shit gets
is that offensive? Is that offensive too?
Wait a minute.
Everything's offensive now, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you gotta,
for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get that shit out, man. But yeah, good to see you, bro. Let's just jump into this thing, man. I know we got a lot to talk about. My list is 100% full, so I don't even know where to start, really. Let's just jump into, since you mentioned offensive.
Yes,
I said Cottonmouth and I triggered the South just now, apparently. So offensive. All right, let's talk football, man. You know, everybody be like, Sam don't watch sports. You know what I'm saying? He clipped him though. So apparently the Redskins trying to move to their new stadium from RFK, I believe, or to RFK, one or two. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
From RFK. They're not permitted right now, and Fox 5 confirmed this today, that they can't move until they change their name. They can't move to their new stadium because Redskins is offensive. And I've been hearing this for probably the last decade, that they've been going on and off about changing it from Redskins to whatever.
Mhm.
The Washington, maybe next year's. I don't know what they want to
Right.
call themselves.
I don't know what they call themselves. The politicians.
Something.
I don't know.
But yeah, so what do you think? Is this just the overreaction of everything? So at this point, they can't ignore it any longer? Is that what's happening?
That's what it is. I mean, I think given this time, you can't ignore that. I mean, I know that not just in football, but in baseball as well. There was the Chief Wahoo, I believe his name was, for the Indians, Cleveland Indians, and they retired him because they felt like that caricature of Indian people was a misrepresentation. So they retired him. They wanted the Indians to change their name, but of course the Indians didn't change their name. But the Redskins is supposed to be more polarizing because that is what white people called Indians at a certain point as a slur.
Right.
So in the time we're in now, it's okay for a company to do the right thing and say, look, we have this, we're going to build this new stadium for you guys to play in. But in order for you to get over here, you got to change your name. And if you're not going to change your name, then you could keep playing in Maryland because the Washington Redskins are actually in fucking Maryland, they're in Largo, Maryland. That's where that stadium is. So they don't even play in DC. Motherfuckers.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and that makes sense, but I think it's funny. All of this is happening because white people want to keep arguing over whether or not police should stop killing black people. All of this is happening because it is a gross overreaction. And that happens with most things. You go too far left, it ends up getting overcorrected kind of far right. And I'm not talking on the political spectrum. I'm just saying like the comparison. And then eventually the pendulum swings back to the middle.
Exactly.
All you got to do is go, all right, the police thing is a problem. Let's address just that. And we don't have to change Space Mountain right away. We don't have to change the Redskins right away. I think the Cleveland Indians are going to follow suit too. Right? In baseball, because that's problematic too.
It's problematic just because of the whole Columbus thinking he was in India. So the name Indians stuck with them.
It's another,
as opposed to them being Native Americans, they were called Indians because this motherfucker went to the wrong place.
Same vein. They got to change too.
Yeah. I don't think they'll change because I just think it's like Indians is more of a general term. Not saying it's right, but it's a more general, it's a more widely used term. Redskins is a very specifically used term for one thing in America right now, and that is that team over there in Maryland. So for me, I just feel like people pile on when there is a wave of change. People pile on. Like people have been talking lately about how trans people are also, trans minorities are also getting into the Black Lives Matter movement, right? So when there's a movement and things are changing, and if you have a change that you want to be made, there's momentum going that way. So let's keep. So if you have momentum, if you have momentum, the new fucking Blade 3 momentum. So if there's momentum going that way towards that change, jump on the back of that momentum and then ride that wave and get a change made if you can. If you can't, then at least you tried. But I think it's crazy that they're saying that they're not going to let them move into the new stadium until they change their name. I mean, that's a power move.
That's
so
a whoever
big power
owns
move. Whoever owns that property, to say that, one of, whether you think the football team is good or not, I mean, they've been not for mostly the last, couple of decades. But for somebody, that is a very highly lucrative franchise as far as money goes. So for you to say, we don't give a fuck about your bread or what you're going to bring to the table as far as a financial gain, you can't move into this shit until you change your name. Like we were talking about last week or the week before last with the NASCAR thing. I mean, that's a big deal. Like these people are doing things that they don't have to do in order to support us. So
and potentially lose millions, if not billions of dollars, especially in NASCAR. Yeah, in a sport that is, I won't even say predominantly, like the vast majority can't either one of us talk today. The vast majority is white people.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to say we're gonna take away your flag that you hold so dear, your second place runner-up ass flag, is major. And
deal,
then
man.
with this Redskins thing, they didn't have to do it publicly.
Right.
This could have been a behind closed doors conversation, but it's like, you know what? At this point, we can say it in the media and force your hand. Because now if you don't change it, you look like you're not with the Black Lives Matter movement. You're not with the change that needs to happen in America. And you're for keeping even the smallest version of racism alive. Because I've been to Redskins games. It ain't like they're over there with the intent of making fun of Indian people or Native American people. They're not doing that. You know, just like the Cleveland, you're not going to the baseball game up there to make fun of the Cleveland Indians because they're Indians.
Right.
But at the same time, it rubs somebody the wrong way. And in this world of inclusion, you just can't do that shit no more.
Well, they've been protesting that for a long time though. Like they've been protesting the Cleveland Indians name change for a long time. They finally got Chief Wahoo out of here. They've been protesting Indians when I mean they have been protesting the rest. I'm sorry, you're right. Sorry, we canceled Christopher Columbus. So Native Americans.
Damn sure did.
Native Americans have been protesting the Redskins for a long time as well. So in a time of change, when people, I mean, the biggest, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I don't think I am. The biggest, like, really poison, cancerous part of America is the relationship between black people and white people, given our history.
Easily.
We've never, that's never been corrected. It's rarely even approached as far as trying to mend that. Just because our history is so fucking divisive and it's so evil and all those other synonyms, right? So while we're going through this thing trying to at least have America atone for what they did to our people, I don't have a problem with other people. Shit, Native Americans got fucked over.
Big time.
Land stolen from them, women raped, fucking diseases. Just, hey, take this land, take this piece of shit land over here. You guys can have that, call that a reservation.
And make a casino if you want to.
And we'll give you a casino and police yourselves, and reservations are fucking horrible. So the fact that they want to get on board with this and at a time like right now and get some shit changed for them, I don't have an issue with it, man. Just make sure your message is heard and make sure you're, I mean, I guess in line with what our messaging is as far as getting things changed, getting things done for the betterment of fucking everybody.
I'm loving seeing white people be like, they're erasing our heritage right now. I'm wondering if Native Americans are like, you know, that meme where it's like, first time, huh?
Right.
That's really what it is.
You
they don't. You feel like we feel now. You know what I'm saying?
You're feeling okay. Like that's the whole thing about like they say black people don't know where we came from, and a lot of us don't. Most of us don't. Even though 100%. I did the 23andMe shit, found out I'm fucking like sub-Saharan Nigerian or some other shit.
So
I had no idea.
I commend you for doing that. Right? I'm so conflicted in wanting to do that shit.
Why?
Because it's not that I don't want to know. It's all right, just like we was talking about with the monetization of Juneteenth. It's like y'all stole my fucking heritage and then made a company that I got to pay y'all to tell me where you stole me from. Like, it's such a mind fuck. It's such a mind fuck, man. Like, I'm like, y'all literally are banking again off of the slavery that you created. It's like, haha, I got your papers over here. I can figure it out for you.
I didn't think about that, and you are right. But you have to use a system that's in place. And a system that's in place, whether I would call 23andMe and the other DNA shit.
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't call them a system, but they're just, they're a marketplace for you to go. That's what they do. They do DNA shit. And if you want to know, they have an African ancestry. So even the African ancestry is still making money off you trying to figure out wherever the fuck you are and where you came from. So, there is something in place there's something in place for you to, you know, get the information. Actually, I got it for a Christmas present. I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll use this to see what's going on. And
you got your slave papers for Christmas.
For Christmas. Yeah, my Emancipation Proclamation papers. I got them
Look
under
what
the
Master
Christmas tree.
sent you.
Thank you, Master.
Santa's Claus. Then brought you his papers.
Master's clothes.
Master's Claus. Oh, man. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I'm not knocking anybody that has done it. I'm saying that's something that I thought about when I was going into it. Was like, I'm really about to pay these white people to tell me where they stole me from.
How else are you going to find out if you
You're
want to
not.
know?
No, you're absolutely not. They are the gatekeepers of that. Like, I 100% get that. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, man. So in with that, and we're talking about, like, you know, this trying to alleviate these racist rhetorics. It's hard not to talk about the National Nectarine and the things that are going on there. And I remember me and Marcus had this conversation about the pod where we're like, we don't want this to be a political podcast, and I still don't. But I can't. He's just relevant right now, you know, when this stuff happens. So I remember people saying that Obama was bringing the ghetto to the White House. And by ghetto, we know they meant black. I mean, the people that would say that. And when I say they, I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about the racist white people that specifically didn't vote for him because he was black and he got in there anyway. Because you are the minority. That's why he made it. So for them to say Obama was being the ghetto one, right? Our president got a warrant out.
Get him.
Like, what is that, man?
Get up. Look, man.
What is that? And for those that don't know, because we're talking right now. We gotta give the news. There's the Iranians
from
have
Turkey. Was it Turkey or
Turkey?
I believe it was Turkey.
Yeah, they have a warrant out for his arrest, more or less. Iran. It's not Turkey. It's Iran.
It was Iran.
Yeah, that's wrong. Iran issues arrest warrant for Trump over drone strike that killed Qasem Soleimani. Can't say his last name.
I don't think he minds that you can't say his.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't, because he's
that nigga's out of here.
Hey, and that's wild too, because they used to go in on Obama over his drone strikes.
Boom, boom, dropping bombs.
They're like, oh, that's all he does. That's all he does. Yeah. It's a crime.
Yep.
Warrant out for the president, man. We are in some crazy, unprecedented times.
Is there a reward?
You ain't got access to him. What you gonna do?
I know where he at though.
We all do. What if we just go to the White House and just point at point at the White? Hey, in there.
Well, he's at Mount Rushmore right now, right?
I think so. But all right, let's be real. We're joking right now. Obviously, we're not gonna send him to Iran.
No,
like that's just not happening. So what's their point? That's what I wonder. Like with stuff like this, they got to know that even on some we're America, we're Iran shit, and regardless how you feel about Trump, we ain't finna just give an American to another country.
No, well, we might give him away, but
I think they won't.
I think a lot of stuff. Go ahead.
When he gets taken out of office, is he still protected? I mean, obviously, yeah, he gets Secret Service, but like when he's not the president anymore, can whatever president that's there be like, yes, you're going over there to face this warrant?
he can have charges pressed against him when he's no longer president. So once he leaves office, like right now, I think that was in the Mueller report. The whole point of that was them hoping that charges would be pressed against him. But Mueller says like you can't charge a sitting president with these crimes that we're saying that he committed. But when he leaves office, you can now charge him with a crime. And I feel like it's a with Iran, it's more of a show of we're going to document your war crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're out of office, these war crimes that you have documented against you, don't leave. Like whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever, don't leave the US and don't think you could just go to the Middle East anywhere and just kick it in Saudi Arabia because you're an ex-sitting president. Because if you go anywhere where we can grab you,
it's probably
we're gonna grab that ass.
But he's gonna have Secret Service protection now too.
But it ain't gonna be the same.
I mean,
like
yeah,
you get like like in a strip club, if you go during the day and it's like the B squad or C squad is in there. that's the Secret Service you get after you leave office. You get like that C squad, like you get that Murtaugh squad. Fucking you get the niggas, but they about to retire. They've been pushing papers all their career. They just follow
Yeah,
you around to make sure, you know what I mean?
The dude at Walmart that scan your receipt on the way out.
Yeah, that's who's checking you out. So I've heard a lot of people saying, I've heard, you know, my dad and older guys that I hang around from time to time have said that they feel like when he's out of office, he's gonna have some issues. It's gonna be a lot of that tax shit that happens that comes back around with your taxes. It's gonna be a lot of that Russia shit that comes back around. It's gonna be a lot of this fucking these 27 people that have accused you of, you know, sexual assault. Fucking the state of New York has said that your foundation that people were donating money to was actually fucking fraudulent. And you can no longer do business in the state of New York. All this shit is real.
Yeah.
Like this is real shit.
He's living in like this little bubble of, well, as long as I'm in my safe space,
yeah,
I don't have to worry about none of it. So I
This is
need
real.
these next 4 years. He probably needs that second term to fix a lot of stuff.
And that's what I think. I think he didn't want to be president.
No, this was an accident.
I
He just
think
wanted
didn't
to
want
win.
be president. He wanted to win, right? He wanted
That's
to be what people hated Obama for. He wanted to be the celebrity president.
Yes.
And everything was cool in this state, in this country, until he had to actually drive and do something. Now shit's on fire outside.
Literally.
Now I feel like quite literally. Now I feel like he wants to stay in office because he feels like I can't be touched as long as I'm over here in this Oval Office. Nobody can touch me. I can say and do whatever the fuck I want to do, and that's fine. As soon as he leaves that office, there's no more like Home Alone cameos for you and just kicking it and shit. That's just over.
Yeah. Yeah. He done burned a lot of bridges in the real world that were fans of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hey, I was a fan of his. When The Apprentice was out, we used to watch that shit religiously. I mean, I was overseas and it was damn near nothing else on, but the shit was entertaining as hell to see him fire people.
Right.
Until we realized that The Apprentice is happening in the White House, and that's not where we want that happening at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Around positive leadership and people that are trying to guide you in the right direction. You know, and then
it's fun and games till it's real. Until you got your ex Secretary of Defense writing books about you and shit, saying you're a fucking moron and you're not fit for office. That's different.
Yeah. And I don't want to stay on him too long, so I'm just gonna breeze through the other stuff he's done in the last week and a half. Like, so you know what I'm saying? So BLM, he comes out and calls it a symbol of hate, which is absolutely wild in today's climate for the most powerful man in America to put that stamp on it from himself. With all the things we talked about just a minute ago in the beginning of this pod, they're about to get rid of the Washington Redskins name because it's time for that stuff to end.
Yeah.
How can you say BLM is a symbol of hate at a time like this and you're supposed to be guiding people? And then what trips me out even more is the people in the country that don't understand where racism is still coming from.
Right.
The president that hasn't said KKK is a symbol of hate.
Right.
Like
good
other organizations
sides.
around him have. There's good people on both sides. Now there's only bad people on the BLM side? Come on, bruh. Why? How? It's getting harder and harder to defend people that are still supporting President Trump. It really is. We all have our right to do so, but it's getting real hard for me to be like, well, tell me why without me just already knowing.
I'm going to question you. I'm going to question what your intentions are. If you're telling me that you still back this dude that has said all the fucked up shit that we, said prior to this. Now he's out there saying that Black Lives Matter is a racist and he wants him on like the terrorist list, basically what he's trying to say. So he's trying to find a way to put BLM on the terrorist list, but won't say that the Klan is bad.
Yeah.
Won't say that skinheads are bad. Won't say that these, radical right nationalists are bad. But you're mad because the black lady that's the mayor of DC did the most pettiest of the petty things, which I'm not a super petty person, but I can appreciate petty. When this motherfucker put Black Lives Matter in massive letters
Out the
on
window,
your
you got to
way
look out
home.
of.
Right.
You got to look out of that window.
Yo, on your way home.
Oh man, yeah, that's
The
gangster.
best.
That yeah, if there's a petty award to be had, hats off to you for that
Yo,
one. Like 100%.
She gonna get reelected like a motherfucker. Like that shit's crazy. She's
Yeah,
like, okay, you know what? Not only am I kicking the National Guard out, y'all get the fuck out, all you fat asses. Yes, okay, people in National Guard. If you guys don't know, these National Guard people are, most of them, they couldn't beat you in a foot race. Okay, like this is these motherfuckers.
It better be an ice cream
not-
truck at the end.
They're not built for that. They go to work for a weekend a month and they get breakfast, they have a meeting, they get lunch, they laugh and talk, and then they go home. So the fact that she kicked all them out and then was like, after I kicked them out, this is what I'm gonna do. Who got some yellow paint?
Get
Who got
the
some yellow
paintbrushes.
I brought the flutes this time, though.
Release the flutes on them, Guru.
Bro, it was great, man. It was great. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, man. So that is wild. And then we find out that he's been briefed that Russians, have been putting bounties on American troops in Afghanistan. And then, to make that worse, we find out that the way he has to get briefed is the same way you get a kid to learn something. That is so crazy to me that you can still defend this man. They were like, oh yeah, he normally gets bored in the briefing, so we got to make pictures. Can you imagine having to put a PowerPoint presentation together so that the president stays entertained about possible...
Yo, it's like, okay, sir, here we go. We have COVID-19. Okay, we have 120,000 people in America have died. We have 500, sir. Okay, we have 1.2 million infected. Okay, sir. Next slide. Okay, here we have some titties.
Oh, titties. I like titties. I've grabbed them before. They're quite nice. I've touched those.
Right, thank you. Okay.
I've touched the best titties.
Okay, got your back. Okay, here's Russia, sir. We got Russia up here. We think that they're hiring Taliban people to kill Americans.
Is my hamburger here? Is my hamburger here?
Okay, next slide. Okay, sir. Here's more titties.
Oh, I like those. Those are nice. Is she free? Is she available? Dog.
This is the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, dog.
Dog, like, it's like you gotta sprinkle in like bits of like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with his briefing. Like, yeah, hey man, we got Russians coming in. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Dog, like, come on, man. Like,
this dude is stupid, man. He is and he was voted in by this country, and the world begged us not to do it. But what did we do?
Did it anyway. Bolton said, I have enough scars from bringing up Russia-related intelligence with Trump. They said he would like fly off the handle when it got brought up because that's his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you ain't gonna talk bad about my people in my office, basically. Yeah. But it's your job to hear what your homeboy is doing from these organizations that in one turn you'll tell us the FBI and the CIA don't know what they're doing. Then when they start talking that shit you like, they go, oh, no, we can listen to them. And it goes back and forth. So now they don't know what they're talking about again, apparently.
Bolton says that Putin plays Trump like a fucking fiddle. He even smiles. He even, in press conferences, when they're together, Trump says, I don't think Putin had anything to do with this fucking Russian scandal, hacking, whatever. Putin is fucking smiling out of the corner of his goddamn mouth.
You can see it. When he's doing it. Like, it's like you're watching somebody play your mans in front of you. Right?
And you like, hey, bro. Hey, man, I don't know if this dude got the best, you know what I mean? Look at him.
I don't think he got the best intentions for you, man. Like, you ain't catching this? You ain't catching the clues? You don't smell that gas?
No, I think everything is fine. I love cabbage.
I love cabbage.
Isn't that what they sell people in Russia? They give people cabbage? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening in there. That it's baffling to me that these are even arguments to have with somebody. BLM is not a hate group. You've been briefed and you're going to act like you didn't see it and then have your press secretary backpedal for you. It's
now that we're on that, now that we're on BLM. All right. Let me ask you this. There's been a lot of pushback, backlash, whatever, about the way that there were jokes made about the Democrats that went in there with their fucking Kwanzaa shit on.
Oh, Pelosi
kneeling in solace, it
looked stupid. It looked pretty stupid.
Just to help them, just to show that they were on board. And I see a lot of people talking shit about it. And I'm not going to talk any shit about it. Because my thing here is, I'm going to ask you, what are white people supposed to do? Well, not just white people, any people that aren't black. What are they supposed to do
as far as how they support the BLM movement?
Yes.
You know, man, it's interesting you say that. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and it's one of them things that, just like anything else, as much as black people want to be on the same page, sort of like when we were talking about these unfortunate, I'm always going to add that, police shootings that are happening in the black community right now that are getting a lot of nationwide attention. There's a lot of nuance inside of each story that black people even disagree with amongst themselves.
Okay.
So when we start doing that, we start picking it apart. And sometimes what I see is black people canceling other black people because they don't see the situation exactly the same way. So to your point, when we see white people rocking a dashiki to go kneel in Congress, that's a clear photo op.
Right.
And it looks bad because we know you're just pandering. But like we're talking about all of these name changes and Redskins and everything else, you could call it pandering, or you could call it, well, we're just trying to do something, because we don't know what to do. So we're doing everything.
Right.
I
think that's where I'm at. Go ahead.
I don't think black people are ever going to get on the same page to tell white people what it is they should be doing, because I might have a different opinion from you, from Killer Mike. He might say something that they really resonate with, and all, depending on who it is. Some of it looks stupid, some of it doesn't. I'll give you a prime example. What did you think of the meme? I don't know if it's a meme, but I saw this picture of a white girl out at protest. And it was, one of the protests in America. And she had on, I think it was a shirt, or maybe it was a caption, but it said, "If they start shooting, stand behind me." And it's a white girl hugging a black dude, basically to show she's protecting him from the police brutality. And I saw a lot of black people going, "This is corny, this is stupid." But that wasn't my initial thought of it. What was yours? Did you see that?
I saw it. No, I saw it. And I mean, I did see a lot of backlash, but I saw, excuse me, most of the backlash I saw was from, black women just mad the fact that she was so supportive and they felt like it was so fake.
The backlash you saw was, why is this white woman hugging a black man?
With the shirt, I mean, like, why be mad at that? People are mad that this woman had their shirt on, and all she's saying is, "What the fuck is real? I'm a white girl. If they start shooting, I'm the last motherfucker getting shot.
They're not gonna keep shooting if they see me in front of you.
So get behind me." There were a lot of black women that got mad at the fact that it was like, well, why he hugging her? Why he should be around here with the look.
Because they gonna shoot through your black ass, sister.
Oh yeah, so you out of here. They gonna
you out of here, and so is he.
Shit. Yeah. So I mean, don't diss if you don't have a fucking solution. Black people, don't diss if you don't have a fucking solution. Am I gonna kill fucking Schumer and Pelosi for wearing the goddamn dashikis and doing the? I'm not gonna kill them because white people. This is the first time in history that we've been here.
Here's
where representation is all over the street right now. There are a lot of really free-thinking white people that are on our side that don't know what the fuck to do. So if you're not gonna fucking tell them what to do, then shut the fuck up.
This could have been you.
Just
you
diss.
Just shut the fuck up.
That could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. Go ahead, tell him.
You could shut the fuck up.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I guess that means you need to shut the fuck up. That's what I do if I don't have no army. I would fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's right.
Just shut the fuck up. Okay? If you don't have guidelines, if you don't have any way to tell these people, your fucking friends, your coworkers, your coworkers or whatever, how to help represent us, how to help this movement, if you don't have anything to say constructive, then don't go on fucking YouTube or Twitter or whatever dumbass social media site you want to go on just to drag these fucking people that are trying to help us.
Now, they're trying to help, but like with the Pelosi thing, it looked stupid. Now,
I'm not gonna look stupid. like white girls dancing to black music on Twitter in order to show them that they support what we're doing looks fucking dumb.
So would you say that that's the right thing to do?
What are they going to do? Do you have a plan? If you don't have a plan, I don't want to hear it. What do you think white people should do? I'm not saying you. I just mean in general.
No, I know. Yeah, I got you.
What? Let me calm down. What?
No, don't calm down. Fuck that.
What do you expect people to do that have never had to do this before?
There's no playbook for this.
There is no playbook.
None. Like where, especially in this day and time where there's so much access to information, like, yeah, we had the internet before, but now you can't get away with shit. So it's out there. The white people that even the older ones will try to brainwash into being like into that systemic racism thing.
Yeah.
They can see something else now.
No, dead ass. Like I went back to, I won't say her name, back to my neighbor's house yesterday. I fucked up. And
oh shit!
I was walking to my car.
Oh hell!
And she happened to walk out of her house at the same time that I walked out of mine. And I looked up and I'm like, "Fuck!"
Yep, you going back over there to look at that jigaboo holes
and
Trey.
And she says, "This graphic is gonna be funny. This graphic is gonna be down here. It's gonna be funny." Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I took a picture of that motherfucker. It's gonna be right here. Okay. So anyway, I go over there and we're talking, and she's fucking like 80 years old. And she's not a Trump supporter, but she is. There were two things that she said to me. She says, what's hard for me to understand as a white woman is that for me, all I say to myself is, why can't people just stay out of trouble? Why can't people just not have situations where they're involved with the police? She says, but then I have to go past myself and look and see that young men like you that look different than I do go out of your way to avoid the police, and the police find a way to get to you.
Yeah.
She's like, you can be minding your own business and the police will walk up to you in Walmart wearing a bandana over your face because we've been told to wear bandanas, and you are approached by a policeman because you're doing what you've been told to do. I walk by him, he doesn't blink an eye. So she's trying to figure out in her mind, her 80-year-old mind, how to navigate this shit. Yeah. But she's trying. She's trying. It's up to people like me to tell her.
And how does she translate that to her other 80-year-old white friends that don't get it?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm not somebody that's out there telling people what to fucking do. Or I'm also not shitting on people that are trying. If you're out there trying, if you're the white girl with the Get Behind Me shirt on, I'm fucking fine with that. You're trying. If you're Pelosi and Schumer, and yes, it could be a photo op, just like fucking jackass in front of the fucking church with the Bible, photo op. But at least I can see that what they are doing is not a negative thing. Like, it's not negative that they did that.
But the difference between Pelosi and the white girl that's out there with the shirt on at the protest is the white girl at the protest didn't have to do it. Absolutely. To me, Pelosi and them that go up there and go, hey, we're all going to do this today. Like, it was a group text. You know, there was a group text. Hey, where your dashiki tomorrow? Did it come from Wish yet?
Yeah.
Like,
y'all got y'all different world shit. Y'all got it? Okay, we're going to go over here and do this.
Yeah, and you know, one of the white ones like, I got mine, nigga. And it was like, no, too far. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not going to do that part. They're like, oh, that's too far? Yes, Jeb. You can't say that tomorrow. So for me, they're doing the photo op. The white girl that goes out to the protest to do that, to me, she means it. and she's serious about it.
100%. Yeah.
Regardless of and no, don't get it twisted. I'm not mad at what Pelosi did, but me being who I am, I'm a meme the shit out of it because it's funny.
It's funny.
The white girl
It's
that
funny.
goes out there, yes, the internet is gonna go, oh, she just loved black dick. That's what it is. Go ahead and take that stance because it's funny, but remember, she could have stayed home and still enjoyed her black penis.
Sitting
She
around and
chose
watching
to come out
Friends and
there
shit.
because she really doesn't want to see us get shot. I respect that, so hats off to you. I might have to find out what her name is. I might have to go and tag her in this. Let her know.
Becky with the
'Cause
good
to
hair.
me, yeah, that to me is you are putting yourself out there. Ain't no telling how much backlash she was getting online. I bet she was all kinds of nigga lovers from white people online.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
to me, any white person that's an ally, an ally that wants to put themselves out there, hats off to you. Thank you. Your voice is louder than ours, and it always will be. So thank you. I hope you do enjoy your black penis, girl.
Mm-hmm.
The long stroke.
Go ahead and
Judge
take
gave
Jerome,
him the
Jerome
long
home to
ride,
daddy.
boss.
Just
Oh yeah,
take Jerome back home.
yeah. That's gonna be interesting when she put that on Instagram. It's gonna be an awkward green bean casserole.
Yeah. Thanksgiving gonna be different this year. How many white girls are taking black guys home? Like that's the thing. Like there is a new love for black men.
Yeah. Well, it's
Um,
always been there. I think now it's just a little bit more. I don't
think it's
know.
always
It feels
been there?
different. It feels different. Yeah. Yeah. White women have always loved black men. Or people, they've always loved black men of color. Like, I think so. It's just been taboo.
Nigga, you say black men of color?
I was saying black men and I was going to say men of color. Black men of color. Let me write
That's
that
the name
down.
of the episode. Black men of color.
We can't drink before we start these pods.
Yo,
Black
why
men of
not?
color.
This is fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that white women have always loved black men. It was more taboo, and now it's not as taboo anymore.
Yo, a lot of white dads are getting black boyfriends for Christmas.
They don't want that in the stocking. They're like, "Where's my tie? Give me my tie."
Nah. I got you.
We'll
Nope.
give them a black tie too.
Black tie.
It's gonna be both. I wonder how. I mean, that's different now. But I had a question about I brought up the Instagram thing. Putting your shit on Instagram. Have you ever been in a relationship with a female that like every single waking moment of your relationship needed to be on social media?
I have not, but I've seen, I got friends of mine that have been in that kind of a relationship where they just forever documented.
Okay, yeah, like it needs to be like a journal. And then what's funny
Yeah.
with the ones that are like serial monogamous, if it's like a month-long relationship and every picture is her and this dude and he's the best thing since sliced bread, as soon as that relationship ends, her whole month disappears.
Yeah.
They don't
like,
keep them up there. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like backdated. You'll be like, the last thing she did was say she was headed to Walmart 3 months ago. But she deleted everything about the dude that she was praising for months.
Right.
Until it got
next
real.
picture you see is her in fucking Curacao.
Yeah,
New year,
yeah.
new me. Bitch, what?
It's so lame, man. It's
How
all
much
the
of
way
your
lame.
how much of your how much of your life, your love life, I guess, is on social media? Do you think? How much do you put out there? Not whoever you're with. How much do you put out there?
I don't think it's necessary to put out there like that because all it does is give everybody an opportunity to pick your life apart.
Yeah.
And I'm not a celebrity. You ask my kids, they'll swear I am. I'm like, whatever, I'm not.
Right.
And I know once you get into that limelight, it's a little bit different. But even then, there's celebrities out there that you really don't know what's going on in their house for real.
Right.
Unless it's a
Right.
marketing thing for them to do so. So for me, no, you rarely see pictures of me and all four of us like together because I don't want you questioning anything, good or bad.
Mm.
You're not gonna hear from me when shit's bad. I'm not gonna get up even on our worst day and badmouth anything that's happening because it's none of anybody's business. But
Yeah.
once you start letting it in, it's sort of like watching a train wreck. No, show me where this ends. I want to know all your business now. You didn't let the show start.
Yeah.
I want to know. So yeah, like I'm not with it. I think it's corny. I think it's hella corny for people to just put everything about their relationship up there, even if it's all good news. Because now I don't believe you, and I feel like you hiding something.
Yeah, like your shit's too good to be true right now.
It's
If
too
everything
happy.
you do is good. Yeah. I don't have any of my shit on social media. Not that I have. Never mind. I won't say that.
You a ghost
only-
on
I-
social.
Yeah, I don't
You
really have a
John
love.
Connor.
I only have a. Well, anyway, like my shit, I don't put on social media because I just feel like I feel like it's like getting a tattoo
Tell me more.
of somebody's name, right? Like I feel like once you do that shit, once you go and put all your business on social media with your SO, significant other, for people that don't know what that is, like with your SO, I feel like it's getting a tattoo of their name on you once you do that. Because I've seen so many relationships right after that go down the fucking drain. Because so and so decided to put, all these pictures. I remember one time, man, this girl, I knew she was so fucking in love with her fiance, then husband. And then the last thing I saw her post was like, he loves me so much. All these fucking flowers in the room. She posted these fucking red bottoms he just bought her. He loves me so much. All this
that's
shit.
too much.
And then darkness for like fucking 4 months. Come to find out, they ended up getting divorced.
Another
because
one bites the dust out.
They weren't that happy. They fucking he was cheating on her, I think, and she found out. But like, yo, just you don't have to fucking put everything out there, man. Like a lot of things, I like secrets. Secrets are sexy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you mean in the sense of keeping the mystique with the other person? Is that what you mean?
Like you can post pictures of us if we're kind of out doing something cool, but don't make it like rat-a-tat, tat, tat, tat. He's the best thing ever. Because I feel like you're just kind of like, the internet is waiting for the letdown.
Yes, just like with anything. What they say in Batman, like that, nobody wants to see anything more than watch a hero fall. That whole thing.
Yes.
Just like people don't watch Floyd Mayweather because his fights are interesting. They're waiting for him to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody loves to see the champ at his greatest, and then they waiting for that third part of the trilogy where he takes the fall. Everybody's always waiting for that. So to me, in a relationship sense, your post, especially like that corny, like we're just on the couch watching TV. Let's post a selfie on Facebook. Why? Everybody's watching TV together.
But women like that, man. I mean, women just like the fact that they can show people how happy they are. And maybe it's just
That's
a bone.
corny.
It is, but I mean, if you got a girl that you fucking really fucking with, that you're really digging, and y'all are watching, fucking The Floor is Lava, you know what I mean? Just chilling. And she posts a picture and, she between your legs, she's all warm. Your meat kind of like semi-hard. You happy?
The chub?
Got a little chub going on. And she posts a picture, you're going to be like, all right, that's the homie. You know what I mean? That's
the floor is lava. The dick is lava rock. You can't have that.
I got this eruption waiting on your ass later, goddamn it. Go ahead and post that picture. You finna get this D later.
Yeah, to me, it speaks to insecurity. It's insecurity off top. I need to make it in my mind and to everybody else's mind that it's as happy as possible. And if there's a chick out there, or if it's flipped around and there's a woman out there that's looking, they can go, oh, well, they good. Maybe it's a deterrent from the side pieces.
Maybe,
but
man.
No, it's not. If people gonna do what they want to do, so you can post 20 pictures of y'all in the same day, and if she want to go fuck that dude, it's happening that night.
That's
and
true.
He's probably sitting over there watching, like, they watching Floor is Lava.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat that pussy up when she get over here.
That's for sure.
So
yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I very rarely defend women here.
Actually, you do. Give yourself a little bit of credit.
But I just think like the women do a lot of show. Women do way more show than men do. And for women showing like how happy they are to other people, to their friends, to their family, even though a lot of it I believe is ego. That's just my bad. It's raining like a motherfucker outside.
I thought you was getting attacked. I was like, are we gonna watch Marcus shoot a nigga right now?
I got my pistol right here. You think I'm playing?
Hey, the way you looked up, I thought we was about to get that Soldier Boy. Like he came in, I was like, pow, 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 pow.
Pow, pow. I shot him, and he fell. I walked over there. I took his mask off. But
Hey, but this time it really would have happened.
yeah. Somebody.
But yeah.
So yeah, this would have been recorded and everything. Zoom documented. But I just feel like women, it's just a different bone that they have that we don't have as men, or that most of us don't have. A lot of men do get into that fucking cycle of posting everything that they do. But I don't want to diss women about it. I mean, I diss women about enough shit already. I won't diss them about that. All I'll say is, you young ladies out here, you young beautiful women of all colors and creeds, just understand that, you know, a lot of guys ain't really. You got to work your man into that. You have to work him into, like, if you post pictures of everything, I think your guy is cool with it. Like, if you post pictures of you taking pictures of some fucking forest, you taking pictures of your fucking kids, family, you taking pictures of you at work, and you add in a splash of me and you together in these pictures, that's different than you just posting, like you were saying before, the happy shit. You're doing more than just posting the happy shit. You're posting your life.
Yeah.
Posting your life and me being a part of your life, I'm cool with you posting that. But if all you post is me and you, now I feel like you're creating a dynamic for people that don't know that I am the encompassing a source of your happiness, and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your happiness or your.
You're trying to
peace.
create a narrative on your page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to paint a picture that ain't necessarily the canvas. So you got to go ahead and stop that. It turns into, to me, like I've seen couples do this shit where they'll almost break up over a relationship status. You know, I put that we were together. How come it's not, you know, and I'm like, for real? Like, does that define us? But this is a generation that is defined by likes and validation.
By what everyone else says. And I don't, man, I mean, I don't give a fuck about what people say. I mean, that's not true. People that say that they don't care what people think are fucking liars.
Everybody cares to an extent. I was gonna call you on that. But,
yeah.
And I don't mean to the extent of like you need everybody to put a stamp on everything you're doing.
Right.
But you want people to enjoy what you're doing.
You want people to enjoy what you're doing. I mean, people want to be found attractive. People want to be found funny. People want to be found all these things. But I'm someone that I have the worst tunnel vision in the world. Like, I don't see anything outside of like what the fuck is in front of me.
Yeah.
But some people need validation from other people. And that's fine. Like, okay, sweetheart, if you feel the need to go and do that, I just want you to be, I don't want to be your only source of fucking happiness. And I don't want people out here in public, I say social media, to think I'm your only source of happiness. So when I'm gone, now all of a sudden, all the happiness that you've had over this last, 2.5 weeks, you have to erase.
Yeah, like you should be the primary. When I say you, I'm talking to people that are listening. You should be responsible for your own happiness. However, your significant other should be a contributing factor to it. Mm-hmm. If all you doing is posting like I'm the only way that you damn it happy, that's gonna drive me fucking crazy.
For sure.
I mean, I know I'm thinking there's dudes out there that are cool with it. They're like, man, that's just some shit she do. And I'm like, yeah, but it's got to be weighing you down, like at some point, especially if it's fake. Like if you that dude that's with the girl that wants to always do everything over here is perfect, and you're like, man, this bitch lying. Like I don't even want to go home. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you sitting there watching her like make everybody think everything's fine because she's scared some chick gonna come up and scoop you. Man, I've been and called you out like right on the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
I know there was a girl. I won't say her name, but there was a girl that I went to school with long time ago. Not high school, different school. But she always posts on Facebook about how happy her and her husband are. Right. So I moved to DC, and she lives up there. And she's like, hey, I didn't know you were up here, et cetera, et cetera. Let's get lunch. I said, okay, cool. We can get lunch. And when we got lunch, she was fucking like, she was hitting on me and shit. Like, oh, maybe we can do this again some other time. And, you know, so-and-so's leaving to go wherever he's going for some work. Maybe just come by the house and we could just kick it. And, you know, I've always liked you and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm looking at her like, you the same bitch that's always talking about how happy you and your husband are on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But the first chance you get with this guy leaving, you trying to get me to come to the crib and beat? I never talked to her again.
Now you got questions, right? Yeah. Now because now it's like, I know you fake.
Oh yeah, I know you full of shit now. Like now you up here talking about, oh, he's so great and he got this and look at him with the like this. That's
But you
just
want some
fucking
dick
gross
tonight.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, now like you praise him in social media, but as soon as he's gone and I buy you a friendly fucking lunch at Quiznos or where the fuck I was at, you're like, oh, won't you come through when he leaves? I'm like, no, get the fuck what?
And why would
Get
I
the
ever
fuck away.
respect you? Why would I ever look at you as anything but that? Like, let's
What
say,
makes you think I want to fuck you anyway?
well, that part. But in the interest of it turning into more, I already know how you played the last dude.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
know that I'm just another step in that. And I don't know how many dudes in between your other posts of how great he was got this same invite.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So speaking of open marriages or whatever,
Well, I already know where you going.
let's talk about, okay, we're going to talk about some shit that I'm going to go ahead and say this out front. Me and Sam don't give a fuck about this shit right here.
I really don't. Yeah. But this is a story all about how
That's good.
my wife got
That was
flipped
good.
turned upside down.
Oh, my wife. Oh. That might have been the best one. That's the best one ever. That might have been the best. My wife got flipped turned upside down. Yo.
Yeah, that might be one of the titles too. We got some options on this one.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna give some news real quick. It just came over the wire.
What you got?
Hold on. Let me get it back.
It's hot off the
It
presses.
says hot off the presses right now. It says Kimberly Guilfoyle. I don't know. Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend and Trump campaign official has tested positive for, you guessed it, COVID-19.
COVID-19, huh?
Who the thunk?
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway,
I bet he has it and is asymptomatic.
who, Trump?
I do. I think so.
I think
so.
he's lied to himself to the point where his body just won't even accept it. Like, nah.
I don't
He
think
got that
COVID
shit.
want to be inside of him. Man, he's not cool, dog. let's skip this one. Anyway,
Motherfucker
man.
trash.
Okay,
Okay,
we get
so
off topic. So yeah,
back to the shit that we don't want to talk about.
yeah.
So there's a story out right now. This is how much I don't want to talk about it. I didn't even read the story. Well, I kind of heard this and that, and I read a little bit. August Alsina was fucking around with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Went into the Breakfast Club interview and spilled some of them beans about he was beaten. Will knew he was beaten with consent, and they have an open relationship, and he kind of let everybody know about it. And now people are killing him for saying something about it. So go.
And with that, they say that, at first Jada was kind of denying it, which I'm going to get to why I'm cool with her denying it and lying about it.
Okay.
I don't really even want to talk about them. I think there's there's a couple of bigger parts to talk about with this, but
all right.
The Will and Jada thing, because I know at the time of this airing, her Red Table Talk and all of that, I think it's done. But
because we got an inside track, we know it's done.
No, but I don't even care necessarily about him knocking down Jada Pinkett. It's been kind of talked about in the media for a while that Will and Jada possibly had an open marriage.
Okay.
I don't care that Will is Will Smith, and he probably was like, you know what? Let me work this angle because I'm kind of Will Smith. I mean, can we be real? We can be real, right?
Yes.
He's Will fucking Smith. I want to
He's
say
Will
when they
Smith.
met, he had a bunch of bitches around him in his fucking dressing room when he was doing Fresh Prince.
Mhm.
And she kind of had to work her way in there. And I'm sure a lot of females did. Yes, she came out the big winner. And I'm not saying, like, don't come at me with the, well, he shouldn't be a womanizer bullshit, whatever. It's not that. He's Will fucking Smith.
Will the Womanizer Smith.
Triple W. Like,
Yeah.
you thought it was World Wide Web. Nah.
Nah.
He's Will Smith. Like, he's going to have females around. She's also Jada Pinkett. And dude's
That
been
doesn't mean
wanting...
as much.
Man, when Jason's Lyric came out, you couldn't tell me that probably wasn't some of the best on the planet.
That was fucking, what, 25 years ago?
He's still Will Smith 25 years later. It don't matter.
He's still doing shit. He just did. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt. Go ahead.
She has a table and it's red. And they talk over
Never
it.
mind. I'm going to say something bad. Go ahead.
Nah, all right, so,
They
yes,
talk
I know.
over it.
I know exactly what you're saying. He's still a huge megastar. And she's kind of been riding that name a little bit, even though she is her own entity. So,
He said titties.
entity,
Titties.
not
In-
in titty, entity.
Titties.
Entity.
Ends at titties. Let's say
Shut
it
up,
together.
Marcus.
Let's say it
Shut
together.
up.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not.
Entities.
Shut up. So, if they
I just
have
want
a
you to say it with me,
relationship,
man.
a lot of women are not secure enough in their relationship to even entertain the idea of open marriage. If
Okay.
it works for them, and her and August do have an arrangement to where he's allowed
Mhm.
to have sex with her, that is they motherfucking business. Now,
Okay.
August goes on the Breakfast Club and tells it all. That is a motherfucking bitch move. All day, because all
I
it is
disagree. Okay.
it's you can disagree. It's a fucking publicity stunt because he got a fucking album coming out. That's all it
Does
is.
he?
Yes, he does. And it just happens to be the timing where he decides to go on the Breakfast Club, because what is his name without attaching it to Jada that attaches it to Will? Nobody. It makes no headlines.
Okay.
It makes no headlines, because if it's been happening for a while, why would he put it out now other than for some sort of monetary gain?
Okay.
It's a bitch move. But can an open marriage work? Yes. Is it anybody's business? No. We've been talking about them possibly having one for years. Like I said, if it works for them, great. A lot of people probably hating because they had that option.
Okay.
To me, August kind of a bitch for this one. Like, it didn't even need to be said, except for the fact he got a project coming out. But you disagree. Why? How is it not a bitch move?
I don't think it's a bitch move, because if he was a woman, it would be perfectly fine. If he was a woman
Oh shit.
sleeping with a powerful man that was married, it would be like, okay, go ahead and tell your story, sis.
Mm.
Oh, you worried about your career? Come out and tell all his business. Fuck that nigga. Tell your story. Be proud. Be strong. Be whatever. And that's all. Like, I'm not trying to defend August. But I'm saying if everything he is saying is true, which he felt like his career was in danger, he dealt with this woman for a very long time. He had consent to fuck around with her, and he for whatever reason now he feels like I need to tell my story. I need to say what I can while I can before my project gets canceled. Because I mean, regardless of what you think about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, those are two very powerful people in entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So if for whatever reason it's over now, why is it over now? I don't fucking know. And like we said before, neither one of us really care.
Yeah.
But people are talking
That's
about
off
this.
top.
So let's just get it. We'll get into it. If he was a woman, if he was an actress or a singer, he came out and said what he said on Breakfast Club, nobody would be dragging him through the fucking mud about what he said.
That double standard.
It's-
I didn't
it's-
even think about
it's-
that angle. So
It's his responsibility to protect himself. And people gonna take that wrong because I said his and not her. You turn August Alsina into fucking Allison Alsina. This story is different. Number one. Number two. So I could keep going down that way, but I don't want to. If you understand what I'm saying, then that's great. If you don't,
No, the double
Leave it
standard
down.
is there.
Right.
I feel
the double
that. I
standard.
feel that. I didn't think about that.
If he was a woman, motherfuckers wouldn't be attacking him the way that they're attacking him now about him being a bitch or whatever. Okay, cool. Next thing. You remember when Lance Armstrong was attacking people and like always denying the fact that he was drugging, and he was talking to a journalist about, you know, I would never do this. I would never do that. Drugging the whole time.
Deny.
Deny.
Yeah.
And then he gets called out and found out he's been drugging, and we bury him for it. We as society, or people that give a fuck every now and again, we've been saying ever since fucking Hitch, when Will Smith was seen fucking bouncing around town with Eva Mendes, we were like, yo, are they fucking?
Yeah. But there's, again, because they're celebrities. Okay, go ahead.
No, but we always thought that Will and Jada had an open marriage. That was something that we just talked about in small circles or whatever. I mean, we ain't nobody, so fuck it. We just talk about shit and we talk about it. So we always thought that. Will Smith went on that fucking show, that Red Table bullshit. They had a conversation about, oh, well, you know, people are always saying we have an open marriage and we don't, and all these rumors and these lies and these rumors and whatever else. Okay, now we know that you were lying. All this time people were asking about you.
We knew it was crowd control.
But don't kill this dude like you have an open marriage. Don't kill this dude for coming out and saying like they don't give a fuck. All they've done is fucking lie and deny the fact they have an open marriage.
So okay.
I'm telling you, I was getting fucked by Jaden. I was getting fucked by Jada. I was getting fucked by Will.
All right.
All these niggas beat me.
To that, what's the point of putting it out there then?
I just think it's
unless what you're saying is you think there's something deeper going on to where Will, like you said, is powerful. Mm-hmm. He has the power potentially to go in and go, I don't want his project to ever see the light of day.
Right.
And do you think that's what happened?
I just think I don't know. I just think it's
we don't know shit. We speculate.
We don't know shit. We speculating, right? So I feel like it was a move to say, okay, well, if in case my project falls through, or in case whatever happens to me or whatever, look, this is what happened with this thing over here with these people. And why the fuck
that was powerful.
are we defending Will and fucking Jada's weird asses? These motherfuckers have been fucking weird for 20 years. This weird ass motherfuckers. He shouldn't have said that about Jada and Will. Man, these two weird. These niggas is fucking weirdos.
Everybody
they weirdos.
Weird. Everybody in Hollywood weird.
No. These motherfuckers is weirdos.
Did you just throw some shit?
In my opinion.
God damn. This is what y'all live for, to see Sky Daddy go off. So it's all good. No. I hear what you're saying.
They're fucking weirdos.
They are weird.
Who gives a fuck?
I've seen
fuck
some of
niggas.
Will's interviews and I've been like, yeah, they're kind of weird. And again, I'm gonna preface this. Me and Marcus really don't care about none of this. We don't.
I think I just fucked that up by throwing my pen. I'm off it.
Was that you getting it out? Was that like Cuba Gooding? That was Cuba Gooding swinging at the air and Poison. I wish somebody was there to like come up and hug you. They're weird. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that all of it is weird in the sense of August coming out with it now, with a project coming out.
Okay.
Could you deal with open marriage?
No.
Could you deal with that?
I can't do that.
Why?
Couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Can't do it.
Even if it was on both sides of the table that both of y'all are cool with it.
I'm not.
Why not?
I can't do it.
Why not?
I can't do it because it's just the fact that I can't have you coming back to me fresh off another dude's dick in your mouth. That's not gonna be all right.
You're also coming back fresh off some pussy, potentially. I'm talking about it from both sides.
Yes, from both sides. I understand.
Right. All right.
I wouldn't do it either way. Like let's like if I was with a woman that says okay, like let's have a threesome. And I'm like, okay, we'll have a threesome. And she's like, I'll pick the girl. Okay. Now my conversation I have to have with that is, are you expecting to have a threesome with a dude at some point in the future?
Are we gonna flip this up and
Yeah. And if she says yes, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do none of this shit then. Because I have a one dick maximum in my sexual escapades. Okay. So I just don't, I mean, to me, everybody's got their own sensibilities. Everybody's got their own barricades. For me, I would just feel weird if a woman came back to my house and I knew she just fucked somebody else and now we got to lay in bed together. That's just me. Might be old fashioned, traditional, whatever, but it doesn't, I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Like, where you at with it?
It would depend on what the circumstances are. Like, by circumstances, I mean, what are the rules here? I know people that do it, or well, no, they don't do it. They're swingers, so it's different. You know, they're going out to like parties and whatnot. But what are the rules for each couple? And it's got to be tailored to each couple. Like some might be like, you know, if you're gonna fuck her, you take a shower before you come home. You're always gonna use protection. You're going to let me know what's happening when it happens. Like different people got different rules of what they want in it. And it might not work for some. Like I wouldn't understand that type of relationship in a sense of, are we still gonna be fucking if I'm fucking somebody else? Because it opens up another bag. And then on top of that, like, okay, like let's go back to the Will and Jada thing since we're kind of in there. August, I think, caught feelings for Jada.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, so now you've opened up another bag because now it's open, but y'all ain't just fucking, it's emotional. And I don't care what nobody says. I know females, it's like, oh no, if I just want some dick, I can just do that. Dudes, it's like, no, I just be getting the pussy. Anybody you're intimate with for an extended period of time, you're gonna start catching feelings for. It's fucking,
absolutely.
It's fucking impossible unless you hate their guts, but you like how a dude gets in them guts. Or you like the pussy that much, and you can just be like, she is such an asshole, but goddamn, I can't wait to see her again. And at that point, as a grown man, you ain't putting up with that shit.
No.
So, like, no, I feel like it at some point it's got to turn into something else, and you have changed the game, so to speak.
Yeah. I remember this story about I won't say where I was because I don't want to implicate anybody.
Absolutely not.
But this guy was married to a dancer, and there was a party, and I guess she was trying to talk him into doing like a more swinger type of thing. Now, I didn't know all this information prior to me going over to this house, right? It was a party. It wasn't just me. It was a bunch of people out there. So, but people start trickling off, and then it ended up being me and maybe 8 other people. So everybody kind of like starts gravitating to their bedroom. I'm like, this is weird. Like, why is the party gravitating to the bedroom? This guy I'm with, this guy I know that's there, he's like, yo, I'm finna get the fuck out of here. I said, why? He's like, they're about to get weird. I heard them talking about some shit. I'm finna go.
There's
so basically,
in my...
so the woman had like told the guy to invite over a dude that she wanted to fuck, like a co-worker of his, right? So that's kind of what the whole setup was. So we all leave. They end up fucking, all 3 of them. The husband ends up leaving out of the bedroom while this dude is drilling his old lady out.
See, that's weird. Like if I gotta be there,
crying in the living room.
He was crying
because he couldn't take that shit. And I don't like, that's the whole thing for me. Like, I don't want to be in a position where I like to avoid shit. I like to avoid conflict if I can. I like to avoid fucking stress if I can. If I know right now, just us talking about it, okay, you said rules, and my girl is leaving out, and she's like, hey, I got like a little meetup. I know where she's going. I don't know where I know what she's going to go do. I know what she's going to go do. And she's gonna go fuck this dude and come back to my house and like lay in the same bed with me.
Now your mind is sitting there racing about what he might be doing to her. And
It's just like, yo, I don't want to fucking like if you're mine, you fucking mine. Like if you mine, you're mine. And I know people have different sensibilities. And people got open shit going on, and people do the swinging shit or whatever.
yeah, to each his own. To each his own. Yeah, but
Each his own. I'm not being judgmental or critical of anyone's lifestyle. But for me, if I'm gonna go fucking down on you and eat that pussy. We said pussy one time.
Pussy.
Right.
It's been a
If
long
I'm gonna go
time on
down
that
on
one.
you, yeah.
We
If I'm gonna
mature,
go down on
y'all.
you,
We're maturing.
if I'm gonna do that, like I don't want to be in a place where like you fuck 4 niggas this week and now I'm eating you out. Like that's just not me. I'm very particular. I'm very and what I like. So yeah, I can't do it. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, and back to Marcus's earlier point, ladies, just so you know, like if it's 2 girls and a dude, that's an orgy. If it's 2 dudes and you, it's a train. That's
see?
just what it is.
Come on, ride that train. Hey, and ride it.
Hoo, hoo,
Come on, ride that train.
Overtime
shit.
again.
Hey.
That's the type of music you wash your car to. But yeah, man, like, it's just
It's washing my car.
I know some people will argue that it's not a train, but think about how trains are connected. They're connected by the little links.
Bruh.
The dicks are the links between the cabooses. So like,
Dude,
yeah, it's a
I
train.
don't even like you saying cabooses. Like if like the fact that you said cabooses make it sound gay to me. Like
Cabooses?
Do you know that you could end up gay by having a threesome with another dude and your girl?
How? What do you? Come on, man. Chill out.
What happened? No, okay, let's do it like that. Okay, like your girl she got some fucking double penetration fantasy. And he in at one angle and you in at the other one, and now y'all balls is touching while y'all going. Yeah, look, get it.
No.
Yeah, now you like dudes.
Stop
like
making that noise. Stop it.
Now your balls is touching. Your balls is touching like that. Cause she got some double penetration fantasy. And now you gotta talk to your, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta go talk to your pastor about, hey, I think I had an intimate, thing with another dude. Our balls touched.
Oh my gosh, balls are touching. I'm putting that on the list too. Yeah, man, it's a different thing. But yeah, like you said, different sensibilities. I know people that it works for, great, they're happy, whatever. You don't want to know.
I'm not with that.
Your girl, yeah, it's a mental thing. Because I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking if I know everything, am I protected mentally? Because my mind doesn't have to wander. Because the information's just there. I've seen flicks where like a dude and this type of shit, absolutely fucking not. Right. And I'm talking about for me, dudes will like take their girl to like a glory hole, and he's in the room watching his girl just get, all these dudes just going to town in the theater room, whatever. And the dude that's filming is like, your boyfriend loves this. He's like, oh yeah, he probably gonna take me home after this and go to town. And he's never more aggressive with me than when I do this.
He likes men.
Does he like men, or does he have like a fetish for seeing his woman get taken on by a bunch of dudes? Like we said, different strokes. That don't make him gay. That just makes it, he's got a very particular weird fetish that we can't get with.
I mean, that's true. I can't take my mind there. But if you like to watch your girl get fucked by another dude or other dudes, I think you've seen your girl. You know what your girl looks like. You know her from top to bottom. It's these dudes that's fucking your girl that you don't know what they look like. And now you seeing dicks all in.
So you're saying his fantasy is actually them?
Yeah. Like seeing different dicks and different dudes all up in some, like, he doesn't care. I don't want to say too much. Never mind. I mean, I just don't feel like you care about your girl if you take her to a fucking glory hole to let her get fucking nutted on all goddamn day.
I can see some truth in that. From a point of view, like, you know what I'm saying? I
If
can't
I care
speak to
about you
that.
and I want to protect you,
Why would
I'll
I
take you to
let you? Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Why would I take you to a place where you're going to be taken advantage of by strangers that could
Just
potentially
like-
hurt you in front of me?
Yeah, they gonna tear your pussy up. They finna goddamn go in there and tear all your walls down. And you think I mean, to go home with somebody just,
Not go home where they riding
Nah.
home in the same car. She smell like
No.
all them dudes.
you smell like fucking. Oh, never mind.
It's wild. It's wild. Can a woman fuck too fast for you?
No, she can't fuck fast enough.
No.
Hey,
See,
Oh.
Shut up, Marcus.
What?
I can tell by your tone you're being facetious. First off, nah,
nigga, you drunk.
I said it right. Hey, if you want to talk about at the top of the pod,
through it. You
at
fought
the
through
top
it.
of the pod, what was that word? Momentum? Was that your word? Momentum?
Yeah,
Mo Better Blues?
Mo
Oh,
Better
what you-
Blues.
No, like, okay, dudes talk about all the time, like, hey, G
Yeah.
Dep had a song, I want to fuck on the first night. Shout out to G Dep, stupid ass in jail.
Is he really?
He turned himself in for murder. He killed somebody and got away with it, and then went to a police station and said, hey, you know that cold case? It was me. He said it was on his heart, and he turned himself in. Whole nother thing, bro. You ain't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
That he was the special delivery.
Oh,
He turned himself in, bro.
all right. Go ahead.
Yes.
What's up?
And that was already on fish and spaghetti. That shit went hard though.
It was hard.
So shit, I lost my whole goddamn train of thought. Okay, what can a woman fuck too fast? Dudes talk about they, want a female to go ahead and give it up. Don't be trying to make me wait too long. We're a little bit older now. Like, can a female be too easy and it makes you go, ugh, nah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah. I mean, I think when if a woman is too easy, if she comes off too desperate, then I'm not with that. Like
You need some
This is
sort of
gonna be-
chase still.
this is gonna be a very open, vulnerable thing for me to say. Right. So
All right.
like I really can't fuck with you if my dick isn't emotionally attached to you being like something important to me.
Okay, see, that makes what you said about the open marriage thing make a lot more sense. And why you feel
Like-
that way.
Yeah, like one night stands ain't my fucking bag. So like if you come on to me too quick, not that it happens a lot, but if you come on to me too quick, I might not be ready to fuck with you like that. Because when I fuck with you, I fucks with you. I'm gonna do we gonna do some nasty shit. It's gonna be fun, but I'm fucking with you.
Right.
And you alone. So like the if a woman comes on me too fast, it like wants to fuck too fast, it might not even be that she's not ready. I might never be ready to fuck you because I'm still trying to figure out who you are and what you're trying to do. Like I might be trying to figure out if I even want to fuck with you or not. Like it's just
You gotta find something
There
to
has to be-
emotionally attach yourself
yes,
to her.
there has to be an attachment to it. Like I'm not giving up this good shit for free.
Oh, okay,
I'm
I
not-
see.
You know,
Okay,
I like it's like
Drizzy? I see.
Yo,
Did you
you
fuck
know what I
me
mean?
for free?
Oh, that was
Okay.
a song. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Get my light skin on. Yeah. So what you think? So can women fuck too fast? You feel like yes or no?
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. And I think it's circumstantial too. Sometimes, and have you ever? Okay, let me ask you this just before I say what I'm gonna say. Have you ever fucked on the first date?
No.
No, I have. So, but this is the thing. I feel like there has to be, and I was much younger. So back then, like your standards is way fucking lower and you stupider. An emotional attachment has to be made there, and that can happen on a first date.
It can, yeah.
I don't think-
if there's been communication before the date, like
Yes,
you guys have
that's
chopped
what
it
I
up
mean.
and talked, right?
I'm not talking about like, oh, I met a chick at a bar and hit it in the car. That's no. I'm talking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like we've been talking for a while. We finally decided to go out. Boom. It happened. The sparks was already there. There's some sort of emotional connection. But I just think about how times have changed with that. Because, like, I think people used to look down on females that would fuck the first time they saw a dude. And now it's a little bit different to where it's like, well, shit, girl, if you wanted to, then fuck it. You know, everybody grown. You know, just be safe, do your thing. Yeah. Like, remember this song back in the day where dude was like, I met this girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday.
Craig David.
That's his name. And then he said he beat on Wednesday.
Hey.
And then they kicked it the rest of the week. Right?
And women love that shit.
But think about that though, bro. Like, he met her on Monday. That means he first laid eyes on this chick. Like, he was in Walmart or some shit and was like, hey, what's up with you?
Walmart.
I don't know where Craig David shop right now. Shout out to Craig David. How you doing, bro? He met her one time. It was just like, hey, what's your number?
Yeah.
You know? And then the next day, they just went and had a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Got the draws the next day. Like,
bam.
Bam. But he a gentleman. So
Starbucks and shit. We also had the accent. So, you know, the accent helps, you know, lubricate that situation for some women.
Oh, that's like an accelerant. Like,
yeah,
it should have taken him a week or two.
Yeah, but he got that Harry Potter. So once you get that Harry Potter going on these motherfuckers, the draws come off.
Bloody hell.
Telling you, man. I wish I had an accent, man. God damn it.
We should do that. Like, just go out and just kind of talk in a British accent.
I did that one time in Houston, and I was really drunk. I was really drunk. At this
you gotta
bar
really
in Houston.
You gotta land the British accent though.
Well, I was fucking around because this group of this table I was at, I was playing trivia with these British people. They were all from fucking, you know, different parts of England. And so we got to talking, and these American dudes, these other like oil workers came over, and I was like, I'm just gonna fuck around with y'all, and I'm gonna throw on a British accent, like, because, you know, outside of Idris Elba, you don't see too many, you know, black people that talk like this, right? So I threw it on. I was so drunk, I forgot I was doing that shit. And like,
you was just going with it.
Yes, dog. An hour later, I broke it and was just talking to the guy regularly. He was like, whoa, what happened to your accent? And I was like, oh shit, man, my bad. I don't talk like that for real, dog. Like, I'm from Alabama, man. Like, this is how I talk. He was like, man, I was fooled.
Hey,
like, yeah, and I'm drunk.
That British accent will crack from a black dude too. Black British,
yeah, man. Yo,
you British?
British? Word. It could have worked out well for me, but
about to get the pussy. Yeah, man.
About to get that.
It
could
have,
fucking Queen Elizabeth.
Oh man, all hail! I knight thee.
Okay,
so here's another question.
D, huh?
Not a knight D. So
What's
with the emotional attachment, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you build the emotional attachment with this girl before the first date.
Yeah.
First date comes and she wants to give up the draws.
We gonna get it in.
Okay, but at the same time, she still gave it up quick. Now, does that change her from the I saw you as a potential mate to the jump off box?
Don't change anything.
What puts her in the jump off box then? Because you know, there's females you like, oh no, you just something to hit.
I think if we've established a line of communication and we're talking about like some real shit. If we've talked for a week or two because of people's schedules or whatever, make it a fucking month. Because of people's schedule, you have had a chance to develop, for lack of better words, a relationship with this person, right?
Yeah.
So you're actually learning more about them just through text and phone calls than you would if you went out with them every week. Because people tend to be more intimate in a text or in a phone call or late night conversations and things like that. So by the time we, you know, get together and we have sex, it's not like we went on 2 dates and we went to Applebee's and fucking whatever the fuck, watched a movie or some shit. I still don't really know nothing about you. But if I've talked to you for a month, or hell, even 3 weeks, 2 weeks or whatever, if we've just talked, by the time I see you, we have a connection now. We've connected in a way that is outside of the physical.
It's mental. Yeah.
It's meant like I know you now. Like I feel like I know you. We've talked about bullshit. You told me about your parents. You told me about your fucking family, your brothers, your job, all this shit that we wouldn't even get to if we were going to go, go watch some movie and get dinner.
Right.
So it's just different. Like, no, I wouldn't. If I'm talking to you over a certain amount of time and it's going somewhere, by the time we meet, I feel like I already know you. Like there's an attraction there already. There's a connection there already.
Yeah, it's because it's mental.
Yeah, for sure. Like and it's mental. And y'all have talked about some kind of sex shit by then already. Y'all have gotten to like
if we've never had a sexual conversation and then that first date, that's all you're talking about, that would make me have a red flag.
Right.
But if we've already just kind of touched on it here, this is just me. This is Sam talking. I need to know we can talk and bounce in and out of that playful sexual shit and then go right back to intellectual, because a stupid girl will make me softer than anything on the fucking planet. You are not allowed to be stupid around my dick. I need you to have something in your head that lets me
brains.
know. Yeah, some sort of intelligent thought, man. Like it has to be there. So yeah, like I was off top. It has to happen. But yeah, shout out to Craig David.
Shout out to Craig David.
We got to check on him, dog. I'm gonna probably tag him when we put this segment up. I'll be like, so you still kicking it with that girl?
Like, nah, she gave me crabs. She gave Craig the crabs.
Is that why he chilled on Sunday? It's like, I can't meet no new girl with crabs.
He had to go get that steroid cream. Look, he had a yeast infection. All right.
Oh man. You good, man?
I think we got through it all. Well, most of it.
We got through most of it.
I'm not gonna talk about this academics. I said academics and Chingy. What's his girl's name? Chrissy. Yeah, fuck both of them. We're not gonna talk about that shit.
Well, that's gonna be old news by the time we get to the next week. So, like, go ahead and get into it.
No, man, I want to get it.
You don't want to?
It's just the fact that with the people are mad at fucking academics for saying what he said about Chrissy Teigen.
Oh, tell the story for the people that don't know.
Okay, he goes like Chrissy Teigen supposedly like sneak dissed him somewhere along the lines on Twitter.
Chrissy Teigen is John Legend's wife.
John Legend's wife. Yes, she's Legend's wife. Okay, so now academics goes online and he's like basically saying, man, John Legend, you need to check your bitch because this bitch is out here talking fucking wild. Crazy. She talks shit about everybody and everything. Tell her to shut the fuck up. Basically. Check your bitch. Okay.
He used those words. I think that's important.
Like this is not me talking. This is like almost like a direct quote, right? So
check your bitch. He said a lot more shit too. But
he said he said both of y'all can suck my dick. I don't care or whatever. But here's the thing about that. Now I don't condone what he said, because like that conversation usually takes place between a man and a man in a different time. There's a different time where academic steps to John Legend, says, "Yo, man, tell your girl to fucking relax for talking fucking crazy about people."
Yeah,
that shit ain't fucking cute. But nowadays, things are done publicly. Things are done on fucking Twitter, IG, Facebook, whatever. People just drop these bombs everywhere. Okay, cool. Here's my thing about this whole thing about people giving academics a hard time. As a man, if a woman is talking crazy to you or about you or whatever, what are you supposed to do? Because if you say something on Twitter, you a bitch for responding to a woman. If you say something on fucking IG, social, whatever, you a bitch for saying something to a woman. You're hurt for responding to a woman, what a woman said to you. So now I'm either disrespecting you by not responding to you because you're a woman and saying, I don't respond to no bitches. Or I respond to you and now I'll get called a bitch for responding to you.
You can't win for lose.
You can't win for losing. And here's the scary part that people don't fucking think about. Let's say academic says, you know what? I know if I respond as me, a man, to this girl, this woman who's always talking shit about people, If I respond to her, that's bad. But me as academics, I know women that can fight.
So just have them go put hands
So
on.
what's worse? Like that's the thing. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can have girls go beat the fucking shit out of Chrissy Teigen in the middle of the street in front of her fucking family, or
okay. Or I'm academics. If I don't do it publicly and I just hit up John Legend, he can ignore it and be like, "Oh, that shit never happened." If I do it publicly, everybody knows I done told you to check your chick.
For real.
And now you can't ignore it, and neither can she. You know what? I'm on August side now.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna download that nigga album. I don't even know what kind of music he make.
Oh man. Wild Wild West. Okay.
Hey. Shitty movie. Hey, thank y'all so much for checking out the Illegal Opinions Podcast, the last place for real talk, baby. Shout out to all of our listeners, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on your Spotify's, Apples, and all those other weird ones that you listen to this pod on. We appreciate you. Marcus,
thank you.
Take us home,
Thank
man.
you. All right, now thank you guys for listening to Illegal Opinions. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for listening to Illegal Opinions. I've been drinking. All right, this is the podcast for people that don't like podcasts. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. You guys be safe out there. Show love. Peace. We out.